Okay, hello and welcome back to another Hearthstone tavern. Some minor technical difficulties, so we're running about 5 minutes late. Just getting a black screen weird thing, so we got a chest. No, we didn't. Of course we didn't, because we didn't even play. Well, we played, but not that. So we got 6 packs. A gift from King RastaKhan himself. RastaKhan? Shaka Khan, insert joke here. Spirits of the Shark, left shark. Stealth for 1 turn, your minions' battle cries and combos trigger twice. It's 0-3. Okay, and we also get Brawl Shark, so 2 sharks, battle cry. Eat a minion in your deck and gain its stats. Death Rattle adds it to your hands. That could be pretty useful. It's a 2-2-5, but you know, this stupid thing. I mean, I guess whoever was trying to add me, who, you know, literally jumped out of the tavern brawl the other week, was maybe watching. Okay, so it's the really expensive one. Okay, the Brawliseum usually requires a thing, but since it's our first time, okay, so we have to create a deck. So I will create a mage deck, of course. Okay, so we'll take Shift and Scroll. That's an elemental. That's useful. That's useful. Okay, so what else do we want to do? 1 damage to all minions is pretty useful in some instances. Add 2 random minions to your hand. Sure, let's go with that. Let's go with elemental. That's always pretty useful. Freezing and doing that. We'll take that. I do like that. Each player draws 2 cards. I mean, spells costing 1 less is useful. It's pretty useful. I like countering. Okay, so what else are we going to do? Sure, we'll add 2 copies of their minions to our hand, and then also we'll get Mirror Entity. Vaporize is always fairly useful. We've got an elemental. We'll take a spell stealer as well. I know it's a spell bender, but you know, literally cooking them is pretty useful. 6 damage, not too bad. Okay, so let's get a sheep. Molten Reflection, sure. Did I go past? I mean, I guess it's the Ethereal Arcanist that I was thinking of. I'm not sure. I'm sure we've got something mage only that is pretty good. Ah, whenever you draw a card. There it is. Okay, that's pretty useful. That is. Maybe would I prefer over Blizzards. Right, let's get rid of Blizz and keep Flame Strike. You know, we've got to sort of limit ourselves. Have I got a Water Elemental? I have not. Okay, so we will, of course, be taking the Frost Lich, because that's the whole point. And then let's first see if it's wild. I've got a feeling that it's wild here. Why do I feel that it's wild? Okay, so Mind Control Tech, always pretty useful in case we get into trouble and they have a lot of minions. The Shrieking thing can be useful. Tar Creeper, because we're elemental anyway. We will of course be taking that. I do feel like we're in wild territory, so do I want any of those? No. Do I want any of these? Maybe? Maybe. Soundite Chain Gang could be useful as well. Silence is always pretty useful. The Vorax. Okay. Gain +1/+1 for each minion that died this turn. Has its uses. Okay, so Scalebane, of course. We will always take the Scalebane. Maybe it isn't wild. No, it's got to be. Right, so I mean, if it's not wild, why is Harrison Jones here? Harrison Jones is in the Reno collection, right? I do believe that he is in the same wild territory as Reno. So what is this? What is this brawl? Sure, we'll take that. I mean, it's not an elemental. I should really just be going Malem. Get it? LM? Malem, elemental. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that. The Frost Elemental is pretty good, actually. I think I'm going to swap that for the Frost Elemental. I mean, the Wind Fury again is also pretty good, but let's just get on with it. Yeah. get on with it. Okay, so we are live streaming currently over on twitch.tv/Indelacio.co.uk. These are the official channels, by the way. If you're watching this as well, someone has of course stolen my content. I normally wait for the main brawl to do that, but I'm also going to do the whole doing this if my thing will go right. So thank you to all of those of you who followed whilst I was away. So I mean, I will come back and name you all later. Because you know, I was planning on doing that during the loading stream, but I kind of went behind. So you know, I will call you all out name. But you've got your pictures coming on the screen. It's not your actual pictures, but you know, have they sped that up? I felt like that was going faster than sometimes it does. Okay, it literally did 2 and then it slowed down. Okay, I mean, I could just do it this way. So, I mean, the Crusher 100s, Cultic Beckers. I don't know who the one person that we missed. We'll wait for the rest of the names to go. If they're going, why aren't they going? Why aren't they triggering? Okay, this person's being really slow. Why didn't that all trigger? Okay, so Cultic Beckers, Toe Crusher 100, Gleamer 1. Farron AK, Attack Gorilla, Hesseltine MJ, Star 101, Inhuman 666, Luca Casale, and Bojan QX3. For some reason, it's not sending the notifications.
Hello.
I just clicked to send all the notifications manually. Okay, so I can see Toe Crusher 101, I can see Cultic Beckers. And then it glitched out and just didn't send anymore. And then, has it done it again? No, there we go, right. So it's slowly coming up. There we go. Okay, so he's finally caught up and decided to come into the game. I'm going to put a Spellbender, because I feel like he's going to cast a spell to buff that. I do feel like that's going to come. And we don't want that to happen. He might think it's Mirror Entity and play something really shit. Totemic Core. Well, I mean, I'm going to put my Taunt out there. Yeah, and then next turn we can do that. It's a poor mana equity, but you know, maybe I'll do this one as well. If you played an Elemental last turn, draw a card. Yeah, that's better Elemental equity, and then that, and maybe Fireball or whatever else we draw that might be a bit more useful. So yeah, thank you for all the followers. Obviously, Luna Casal and I think Attack Gorilla from the followers won my competition that I was running for followers. But I could also do Mirror Entity, Fireball, get rid of that if he doesn't attack. That might also be a useful thing to do. Okay, I knew he was going to cast a spell. It's nearly it looked like he was going to be a buffing spell, but he decided to go to an attack spell. Whoops. Whoops. Okay, so he's going to take that out. Then I'm going to go Mirror Entity because he has a lot of cards. Although that's not necessarily the smartest thing to do. Because he has a lot of things in his hands. I mean, Fireball won't even kill that, so I think it's a bit stupid to do that. Oh, he attacked my thing with his 1/1. That was a stupid choice. I thought he was really going to kill the frog there. Why did he make that choice, chat? Why did he make that choice? Okay, so I haven't flipped my webcam around, so it looks like I'm looking the other way when, you know, it's designed for that screen now.
This jungle hides.
Shuffle an Ongoro pack into effect. Oh, did I get that?
Amazing.
Do I get one as well? Wait, I didn't play Mirror Entity. Of course I didn't play Mirror Entity. Well, okay. You're very slow at playing, mate, the Seawolf. Why are you being so slow? Are you steam sniping? I hope not. That would be a bit awkward, wouldn't it? It would be a bit awkward indeed. Your next spell has spell damage +2. Come on. Don't fucking rope. You've got a million cards in your hands. Okay. Counterspell Mirror Entity seems like a smart play. And then I'm actually just going to trade that for, you know, balances. Seems like a smart thing to do. Seems like a smart thing to do indeed. Right, so you need to play your fucking cards, mates.
Here, Stormy, Stormy.
Okay, draw a spell. Oh dear. Oh dear. What is going to happen now? I mean, next turn your spell's going to get countered, mate. So unless you got goddamn coin. People save the coin for counterspell, and it's pretty annoying. Okay, so I didn't even plan my thing right. So if I freeze that guy, I kill your heal, and I do that. That's pretty useful for me, you know. I've got a big board on the field then as well. I can also, you know, it might have been worth saving mind control tech, but he had trash minions, to be honest. It was not really worth using that on that. We can still defeat this guy. And of course it's arena level action, so we're going to be playing a while. Welcome back, Gladiator. Build a deck for our standard format this time and compete with glorious prizes. It's a shame we don't have to counterspell anymore. Don't kill my sword. Okay, I survived. That's good. Perfect. In fact. Okay. Oh, deal 3, you summon a basic totem. Wow.
Amazing.
Of all the totems to get. Okay, you play a minion now. Okay. I wanted you to play a minion so I could steal one. Well, sure. Sure. Okay, I'm gonna do this. See what we grab. That'll do. Okay. Deal 3 damage to a character and freeze it. Let's get rid of this. It's annoying. The overkill wouldn't have triggered if he had that gone. You know, if we'd have got rid of that sooner, he wouldn't have had that overkill. Okay, you're burning through your deck. And we are maintaining advantage, you know. We've got 9 damage on the field now, whereas you've got nothing. So, you know, I could easily trade into something huge still, and yeah, you know, that's probably not the greatest, but still, you know, if not, I do a lot of damage to you, and if anything, I'm going to play that. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did we play an elemental? I don't think we did. So, you know, we might want to do 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in that instance. That would be the best, actually, you know, that first, in case we get anything special. But we want the taunts out there as well. The protection taunts. Well, okay. Or you face me.
Do not fear.
Greetings. And I still have my permafreeze elemental in hands. So I actually have a huge amount of control.
You're shivering.
Now I can always freeze anything with my minion here. I can eat minions to become better. Ooh, ooh. Celestial Emissary. We can do that. Cast a spell and then eat it. Potentially. 6 costs for the one spell. Plus that. That's 10. Okay, add 2 random elementals to your hand as well. You think there's your elementals or anything special? Do you? I am the elemental queen. Bow to your queen.
Bow to your queen.
I am the master of elementals. You will bow to me. Okay. Whenever you draw a card, well, that will have 6 health. I'm going to trade with that. And then, well, this is overpowered, so I will play this out there. And you see that he has 4 health. I'll trade that into the 3 next turn, and then it'll have 1 health. And then I eat it and refresh it, essentially. And permanent winning potential. Yes, that has... Oh, of course, he's just killed it anyway. Well, You traded the field. Big deal.
The first wish is
At the end of your turn, restore 3 health. Wow. Okay. That one's overpowered. Ooh, whoops.
a fatal mistake.
I'll do that. Then I'll add 2 random minions to my hand. They're not necessarily elementals. Ooh, whenever you draw a minion, summon a 1/1 copy of it. We can eat it forever. We eat forever, lads. Also, you are dead. You got to have literally 3 health out of it, and then you fed me another minion. Unless you can kill my minion. You don't have any more volcanoes though. You want to talk. Ooh, something else to feed. Oh, wow. Semi-smart, but also, you know, I still eat your 2/4. I'm still ahead of you in terms of health, and also permanent of minions. What are you going to do with that? That doesn't save you in any way. Okay, well, I'm going to do that. I'm going to eat that. Okay. 5.
Turned out nicely.
Sure. I'm just going to put a lot of minions out there, and you know, I've got choices to feed off of. Choices to feed off of. Okay, so we will get 1/1 copies of every single minion that comes out. You've got some Ungoro cards. I don't think that will save you, mate. I do not think that will save you. I don't think there's anything in there that can save you, Seawolf. I think we're still winning. Okay, after your opinion plays a minion. I mean, I won't be playing minions. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I mean, I will literally play that. That literally gets played and then traded.
No strings on me.
You get frozen. I could have done that differently and fed, but I don't think we need to necessarily feed. I could also have played that, but did we really care? You can now not attack, and then I get to play the Swamp King Dread again. So I actually get Swamp King Dreads, not you. You get nothing, Seawolf. You know, it was a big play. I think you got it as a result of the draw, didn't you? It was created by... It wasn't created by the deck. Okay. What? Wow, you have another. Well, guess what? Oh shit. I mean, literally I can just... If I freeze him, will that... I don't think that'll work, but let's just trade him anyway.
No strings on me.
Let's do that. I mean, literally, your double dread was nothing. And now I have 1,000,000 minions on the board. And permanent freezing anytime I want. And also triple freezings anyway. Without even ever playing a minion. And now, you know, I considered freezing the dreads just to see if it would stop dreads. But I don't necessarily think that would have stopped him. Would have freezing him stopped him attacking any minion that was played? You'd think it should, but there's no guarantee. You've lost. Some toads. Oh, and adapted toads at that. Okay. Well, I mean, you've literally given me foods. You do see how you've given me food here, right? I mean, this one goes pop. What do you do? Oh, we gain armor equal to its cost, okay. And then this one we just eat. And this one I can trade with. I mean, you know, if I do the 1/1, sure. And then I got 2. We don't necessarily need the control anymore, I
No
don't.
strings on me.
I mean, I'm actually going to do this because it's smart. And then, well, I mean... Sure, let's go card draw. Well, well, well. Vaporize as well. But I think we've already won. You know, it'd be BM to be doing anything more. We could have got him a bit lower, only 2 HP lower, but I think that the control was better, and we're now at 38 health. A taunt, you say? It'd be a shame if I turned that into a minion. It's not that we can. But it would be a shame if we did. Okay, you've got some health restoration. I don't think that will save you. It's not going to save you.
Hey, give me a minute.
Unravel.
I'll do that.
No strings on
We can't play any more minions. I might as well ease it. You know, get it off the fields. Then we'll put Vaporize out there as well in case he has something extra special. Just to make sure that it's dealt with. Yeah, I mean, you literally had no chance, mate. I don't know why you were still playing. I don't know why you were still playing. Oh, you know, I know why. Because, you know, you never give up. You never surrender. You still might have turned it around, you know. Good on you for not giving up. But, you were doomed. You had no chance. Even with the heal, you literally had nothing. Nemsy Necrofizzle.
Let's have some fun.
You
Are we not
asked for
having fun? I considered keeping that. Sure, I'll keep Frozen Clone, you know, get a couple of copies of whatever minion he plays from turn 3. It's not necessarily the greatest threat. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, turn 4. We've got to
We have
play.
turned our curse into our strength.
Okay. That's probably not so good for you, mate. It costs 1, but you're going to still lose 2 health every time. That, if anything, just makes you damage yourself more. I don't necessarily think that was the best play, Riot. R1OT? You could have done R10T, you know. It's a Riot. Okay, add a random mage spell to our hands. So, you know, you're literally just eating your own health here. Wow. You are eating all your health. Deal 2 damage to your hero. Even more health from you. I mean, just to get rid of this, you know. Just to get rid of that, I changed my turn. Changed up my turn, and all you did was damage yourself. I mean, yeah, you wiped my field, I guess, as well, but I can see exactly what you were doing there. Okay, so 6. I mean, do I have spell damage +1? Okay, so 4. I'm going to hold off on that. I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to fireball. Then I should trade. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's smart. Then we'll see what he does, and then shit. Did we have Vaporize? No. Okay. So we get a 4/9. Okay. Then I'm gonna fireball it because that's smart. Okay. So yeah, you called up a bit of balance, but
That was awesome.
yeah, I still think I'm good. Guess what? I can also gain health. Okay, deal 1 damage to all other characters. Okay, so 4. That's not great. Okay, so 3. Sure. I mean, I'm completely changing my play here from what I had planned. I'm considering going for the 6, to be honest. Considering attacking that. Might have been smart to attack that. Because that could trade, yeah. But I can still, you know, trade all of them. Okay, so we gain a lot of armor if we want. Flame Strike, of course. Okay, Flame Strike, 4. Right, I can wipe the fields. Almost. Yeah. Okay. And still, Flame Strike. Get rid of all of that trash. then it's up to him to attack us. I mean, we're doing okay at controlling him here. Scale Bane is still potentially out there. Hero Power freezing the target's really useful for us, actually. You literally damaged most of your minions. That was probably really stupid. Okay. Gross. Hero Power also freezes the target, but do we necessarily want to do that? I can just kill something outright anyway. Take care of some damage. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that.
Job done.
I think that's the smart play. Gain some armor and some playability. If he doesn't attack it, I can kill his 4-2. Okay, he was worried about Vaporize. There was that momentary delay. Okay, Lifesteal. Ooh. Didn't pay off. Did not pay off, and then I get to take off. Okay, now I bring out my special weapon and freeze his character. So you literally get frozen now. I'm gonna put this guy out there. I think it's the smartest play of what we've got. Get some momentum building there. You know, he'll trade that into it, sure. But then he needs to do some extra damage to us. Okay, deal 3 damage to all characters. Wasn't necessarily ideal. Okay. Destroy your opponent's weapon. Okay. Freeze the character. I think we have to freeze the character. Okay. Let's get 2 random extra minions. Okay. We are not out of this, remember. Lifesteal Jaina. Once we get that lifesteal going, we didn't even need it in the last turn. Once we've got that lifesteal rolling. Ooh, that was unfortunate. But once we get that lifesteal roll. Okay, so that having taunt isn't the end of the world. Okay. Flame Geyser. That was probably stupid. Okay. Deal 2 damage, you know. Oh, well, I could have made that 3 damage actually. But, yeah. Couple of misplays. Couple of minor misplays there. Couple of minor misplays that could have made the difference to winning. Okay. That is unfortunate. That is an unfortunate situation. But we can keep something, okay. Right, so, I mean, we've got to keep that. Then, I mean, I've got to trade that with that. I don't have any spells. I've got to put that out there as bait, right? Although, if I do that... Right, so that's 4 damage, but it's not the worst. It's not the worst, right? So he can kill my 5-2 with his ability, which isn't great. Or he can go for our face, which is probably a bit... Well, if he has that, he wins, of course. Okay. Not the greatest of victories, but still, you know. Right, so let's go for our second win. Can we do it? We need to beat more of these people, like these legendary brawls with people in their super, you know, net decks. Your legendary level 1 decks are not going to be able to compete. I don't have that deck building skill. I mean, Spellbender might not be the worst. I'm going to keep the Tile Creep though. And then hope for a turn 1 and a turn 2. We get none of that.
Hello.
Hello, is it me you're looking for? Right, so I've got a turn 1. There we go. Turn 2 will then be Fireball unless we draw something. You're confused at this logics. Yes, this isn't the net deck you were looking for. This isn't the pro players who have Morentity in their hand these days. I do. I do, because it fits my specialty. Fits my meme. It also buys me time to get decent cards out there. Lets me bide time and, you know, not get attacked, which isn't necessarily worth it for the elementals, because, you know, if we take the damage, once we're elemental Frostlich, we can just gain it back. Wow.
Amazing.
Can only attack if you have 3 or more armor. Well, you do. Okay. I'm going to do this. What if I was to do this? I mean, is it necessarily worth chipping at your armor? I think so. I think it's worth chipping at your armor more than anything. Because it can only attack if you have X armor. Right, next turn we go Kobolds, and then that lets us get, wow. We literally do it next turn anyway. That lets me get more damage on the field. Okay, so I will attack this one. I mean, you know, that makes it more likely that my good card is going to do that. But it's on her, you know, 3-3, big deal. Split. And then I can do 6 damage fireball direct to that one's face, but, you know, if they're both going to attack. Although they both might attack my 3-5, which would be not necessarily the greatest. Okay, you're getting a lot of stuff. Okay, okay.
My magic will tear you apart.
Not ideal. Interesting move. Why did you only attack one? I mean, I'm going to get rid of one of them, just to make sure that the problem is mitigated. Then you have to attack me. You know, I'm a 3-5, you have to attack my minion. Unless you've got special spells. Draw 3 cards, you say. No, you nourished for extra mana. Right, you must want to get your expensive... You've got expensive cards in your hands. In which case... I'm prepping. I can see Frostlich being useful, right? So that would have added a Flame Geyser, but I don't care. Okay, we got rid of that. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
That gives me something to play. Okay, so I will trade 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's not the worst. You know, it would kill my thing anyway. Or I can just keep it. That's even better. Then we'll start chunking away at that. Then we become Frostlich. Then we become the Frostlich. And take you down. Take you down! Wow. Okay. Well, still, I'm going to become the Frostlich next turn. So now we are Frostlich. Then you have to deal with me. I've got a 3-6 on the board. I will trade that into you. I can then... Right, so that would take 3. 4, 5, 6. We can't guess what I want to have. Jesus. That's annoying. You've got a lot of expensive cards. You have a lot of expensive cards in your hands. You're not doing much damage to me. They are good cards as well. Okay, well I'm going to do this just because we have to. Then I will play my taunts. I don't have the ability to necessarily do anything great. Right. Just because it keeps me in the best situation. Right, 5, 4. The think that's correct. Okay. Then I can trade with it again next turn and eat it. Summon every minion killed by this weapon. Wow.
Bow to your queen.
That's gonna freeze you. That was stupid, maybe. Or really clever! Let's see. Okay, spell damage +2 could have been useful. Okay. Well, next turn, this turn has spell damage +2. I mean, I'm gonna get you into eatable territory.
Job done.
Then really, ideally, you've got to trade. Yeah. I should have maybe done it on the frost. Ooh, no, you can't kill me.
Snuggle,
At the end of your turn, recruit a dragon. Okay, well.
fluffy, snuggle, fetch.
Thank you. Okay, it's recruit. Okay, so we don't get to do that. Okay. But I will eat your lords. I should trade with that dragon, because otherwise you're going to eat it. This is not fortunate. This is not fortunate. I'm going to have to do this. Just get some chunking damage out there. You know, just start chunking away at him. He can't necessarily kill it. He can with the sword. If he does the sword and the dragon, sure, he gets that. But is it so useful? Summon your taunt minions that died this game. Okay. Destroy a minion, your opponent draws 2 cards.
By my frozen heart.
Okay. Guess what? You do not get to keep that guy. He immediately comes back to immediately return to me.
Bow to your
Bow to your queen. You will not be doing that shit. Okay, you didn't. Oh, you did. You got enough to do that. But that summons only the minions you killed, and not that many. Not that many. Oh, you've fed me something else there. Okay. Spell damage +2. Okay, so I can do spell damage +2, which would give me 8 damage. But then that's all that I get to do. Or I can freeze the character, or I can do other things. Spell damage +2, right, so that's the one that I wanted to do, right, so spell damage +2.
Starlight.
That's 8 damage to that. Then I eat that. Then I do that. Okay, so we came out in a reasonable situation, and I've got things to feed off of. Unless you trade with him. You know, that 2-1 is good feeding potential. Give your minions +1 attack. Wow.
bow to your queen.
Okay, that's overpowered. Oof. That was a bit overpowered there. Well. Last. Potentially, unless we win it, you know. We could win this, don't rule us out yet. But maybe the last of the brawl. We shall see. Only 1 win, but still a win's better than no win, isn't it, you know. We should still get a pack, and then we've got all the new expansion packs to open. Of course, those 6 packs. Plus 4 more at least, you know, because Death Crow. The guaranteed legendary for doing 10 packs is got to be done. Okay, right, so the sheep wouldn't be the worst. Some shifting scroll. Sure, we'll keep it. It might prove useful. Who knows? Okay, we've got RNG in this turn. Curio Collector could be useful. Could prove useful. I do like the gain +1/+1 per turn, essentially, whenever you draw a card. That was my favourite. You know, it was when your enemy drew a card with the other thing, but you know, that went and got wiped, didn't it? That got itself wiped. Okay, so you're going for Amara. Ooh. Ooh. You do not know the special things that I know. He does not realise that I can mirror image, mirror entity. Ooh. Mirror entity is not mirror entity, but whatever one gives it us in a hand is the best one. We can get Amara on the field and we can have 2 Amaras in a hand and 40 HP, you say? He does not realise that we have the super cuck. And guess what? He will signpost it a million miles away. Because it announces when he completes his quest, and usually they won't do it till the next turn, you know. Rarely will they have the common sense to wait until they've got a much better... Okay, summon a Joey boss. I'm keeping hold of that. I will be keeping hold of that. It's not the best one. The best one is still in our deck, but you're not even close to getting your quests. Ooh. That is going to be so tasty to cuck him with that. Death Crow with his death rattles. Little does he know. You bide your time, good sir. You bide your time, and I will bide mine. I mean, if I wait for that to come something even better.
Nice little raptors.
Nice little raptors. I mean, yeah, sure. Best to maintain the best control that we can. Because he might have something that kills a damaged enemy. He might also have, you know, Destroyer 3 or lower damage, you know, which would also ruin that card. Cost 1 less for each enemy minion, you say. Okay. Boss. I'm waiting for the special. Give a cuck. Get cucked for Christmas. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9. Sure. It's not the greatest trade equity, but and also, you know, it'd probably been smarter to keep hold of that and trade the 2/5 into that. You know, that would have been smarter plays, but you know, since when do I care? Okay, summon a 5/5 copy of a random minion in your deck. Wow. Okay. Frozen Clone. Okay. I do like that. Okay. I need to play that. Then we'll fireball your face.
Run for it.
Yeah, it's not the greatest of plays again. I feel like we're misplaying this a bit. Boss. Choose a minion, add a copy of it to your hand, you say. Okay, so you got some really good equity out of that, didn't you? Okay, so I'll do that, then fireball that. Then I'll think what I want to do. Unless you play something else, in which case, you know, if you've got something else that's pretty... Death Rattle, draw a minion from your deck. I'll see what you do.
What is real?
Okay, now you've suddenly made that worth it. That is now totally worth it. It's a flame strike. Okay, Yeah, you get some card draw. Yeah, you're gonna get closer to Amara. Splitting image sounds interesting. Okay, the Curio Collector splitting image would have been pretty good. But it's probably gonna change next turn. Summon a Death Rattle minion from your hands. Well, well, well. Yeah. I'm gonna do Spellbender. Then I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna trade. I think that's smart. Wow.
Amazing.
Okay. Well, I mean, if he gets closer to getting Amara, I don't care. We will be cucking him, hopefully. I really want to steal his Amara. You know, it's one thing to win, it's another to steal a priest Amara and really ruin their day. Okay. That doesn't necessarily help you. Okay. Wow. Did you get something good there? I don't know. You might have got my Rothlich transformation. That wouldn't be great. I don't want you to steal my transformation because the priest can do that. The priest can turn into Frothlich Jaina.
Not too quickly. I must consider it.
Okay, that's not the worst. Okay. You got brilliant equity out of that. Okay. That gets frozen. He dies. Okay, 5, 6. Okay, you're 5 of 7. Put one secret from of each. Ooh. I don't have any secrets in my thing though. I mean, I'm gonna mirror entity just for a bit of protection. Then I'm gonna do this. I mean, I don't think this is ever going to get used. I mean, sure, we've got a handful of elementals, or a deck full of elementals, but I just don't seem to be using it effectively. There seems to be no incident where... I mean, there was an instance where I could have used it, potentially, but I'm messing it up immensely. Okay, doing damage to it was probably not the greatest, because you can heal it, although it does waste your mana to do so, right? So... she's a 5 cost, I need to bear that in mind. I would like you to play 2 Death Rattle minions this turn. That costs 3 or more, both of them, so that you don't have enough for Amara. And then next turn you'll clearly want Amara up. What are you worried about here? What are you worried about? What would concern you? Glacial Mysteries. Yeah, I mean, it's from my deck though, and they're all in my hands, all my secrets. I don't think I've got any good secrets left in my deck. I need you to start playing your Death Rattle minions. What are you concerned about here? You roped yourself out. You debated yourself. You literally debated yourself. We definitely don't want to do that. Don't think that's smart. Okay. Add a 1/2 elemental to your hand. Sure, at this point, I think we're getting ahead of the curve to do that. But I'm holding Frozen Clone to get him. Get him. We need that Frozen Clone to steal Amara. We definitely, even though we're miles ahead in health, I want to steal Amara. Okay. So that didn't trigger Spellbender.
Let's crash this party.
Okay. Oh. I don't think he's... quite realised what is going to happen. I'm going to shoot that one. Because I don't want to necessarily trigger it. It shouldn't trigger it. Oof. Go ahead, play Amara. Oh no. Oh no. He's wise to us. He knows. He knows too much. Or he's holding on to Amara for less health. I think he wise to it a bit. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Damn you, being wise to that. Oh, yes. Give me another chance to cuck it. Okay. I think we've still got a chance. You're an elemental, okay.
I'm like everyone's biggest fan. I'm like everyone's biggest fan.
Starlight.
Summon a 7/7 mechanical dragon. I don't think so. I don't think I'm going to intentionally give you that from the outset. Okay. I think he's saving Amara. Nope, there she goes. Oh no. We could still, with the shifting scroll, get Amara. Okay, give a minion lifesteal. That's unfortunate. Also, you know, we've still got Frostlich Jaina to come. And that will give us lifesteal. Wow. Okay. 10 damage could be useful. 10, 12, 14. Not gonna save us. I mean, that just needs to go. I mean, we would still have to potentially worry about Amara. Right. 2 coins allow me to trade with that. Okay, so it's not over yet. It's not over yet. You're running low on cards. I potentially have infinite equity. You know, sure you get Amara out there, but do you really think Amara can save you? I don't. How do you have so many of those? How do you have? You've had 3 of those, right? I guess you pulled one from your deck early, didn't you? Right. Here's where we start snowballing back. Okay. Here's where we can start to claw it back. Right. So we've got 5 damage in hands. 6 with this, but there's a taunt in the way. Cobalt Scalebane, you're going to play him. No, freeze the character. Interesting. Yeah, do that. Get your 7/7 there. 4, 5, 6. Sorry, so 7, 8, 9, 10. Then we've got extra enemies to worry about. So literally. Okay, taunts. We have to do the taunts. Then I have to do this. Then I will trade with that just so that it makes it potential. Okay, so now my health is a 6/6, but still, he can get me 4, 5, 6. Maybe not. Maybe not. We might survive one more turn if he's got spells that can get through though. He might have spells to buff.
You are safe now.
Amara being a 10-10 is annoying. It's a shame that I didn't get to steal Amara like I wanted to. He outplayed me there. Normally they play it straight away, and you know he was in a poor situation to need to play it. Ooh. Ooh. You don't want to leave that 1-1 out there. So, your hero power also freezes the target, right? So now I need to think about this, right? So that freezes Amara. That gives us... He's still alive. Okay, then I can trade with... I can't trade with those. That's unfortunate. But that also freezes. Okay. And then we also gain 6 health. Okay, I think we stay alive. Barely. So now your choice is to attack my freezing ability or to go for me. Or do that. Okay, restoring health on Amara was smart. Because that doesn't let me eat her then. Okay, I was going to eat Amara, but now you've made it a difficult proposition. Okay, so do need to do that. Do need to actually trade both my minions, unfortunately. Just for the health. You know, we lose our freezing ability, but you know, it's a gamble to... I didn't get health from a Scalebane, of course I didn't. That was stupid. Okay, well we're dead anyway. Oh, you're gonna be no. You get nothing. If you BM, you do not get to play. You do not get to finish. If only we got to... Hi. What's the win-loss score? Well, I had 1 win and 3 losses, so, you know. Sorry if I've only just noticed your thing. You know, the text on this screen's a bit tiny there. But yeah, 3 losses. It's the tavern brawl, so it's the heroic tavern brawl, so, you know, it's harder than most things. How do I buy the packs? Right, it's in the shop, isn't it? Right, so I'm going to buy up some extra of the new pack so that we've got 10, so that we guarantee a legendary. But yeah, welcome, your name is in yellow. Bluff Hacker. It's harder to read. And then 1 more for good luck, sure. And then we guaranteed a legendary. So let's see what we've got in the new expansion. Got a Gurubashi Chicken. Overkill gain +5 attack. So that's going to be hard to get extra attack that would be even useful. So you'd really need to buff that up. That's kind of crazy. Reckless Dire Troll. Taunt. Discard your lowest cost cards. Could be useful. You know, if you got trash. Start your turn, restore 2 health for this minion. Very useful. Deal 4 damage to minion. Cost 1 if you played an elemental. Sorry. That is useful for mages, definitely, especially elemental mage. After your hero attacks someone, a 1/1 pirate, that's 2 for 2/2. That's fairly ordinary. That's not necessarily great. Could be useful for, you know, the one rogue with, you know, stabby things, because you'd be doing a lot of attack. Maybe hero, barbarian could also do things. +4 attack whilst damaged, so that could be pretty good. You could also damage it yourself as Jaina. You know, get it to get +4 attack for the 2 costs. That's essentially a full 4. Mark at the lower. Give a minion +2/+4 and taunt, or summon 2/3/2 raptors. Fairly versatile. Add 2 dragons to your hand. Taunt, battlecry. Discard your lowest cost card, or taunt divine shield, and 2/14 for an 8 cost. I don't think that's necessarily great unless you've got, you know, the Spirit Shaman. That's OP. Okay. Cheaty Ankle Biter. Sounds like he's a bit cheaty. Lifesteal. Deal 1 damage. 2 cost, 2/1. Pounce. +2 attack this turn to your hero. For 0 cost, I guess, but I don't think that's necessarily that great. Overkill. gain 3 armor. That's pretty useful, you know. That's more likely to get overkill, and it's stealth, so it can wait until something that it can do it to, so that's pretty good. Blood Troll Sapper. After a friendly minion dies, deal 2 damage to the enemy hero. Got a fair bit of health. It could be buffed, could be useful. Summon another Arena Patron. Okay. It's like the Grim Patron, but has to overkill. Could again have its uses. Okay, so we got discover a weapon from another class. We got deal 4 damage to a damaged minion. That's not bad, but you know, it has to be damaged, so it wouldn't be useful early. Summon a 5/5 Iron Hydrant, you know, for late game, for a low cost thing, that's pretty useful. Overkill, you know, that's going to overkill a lot of things at 7 cost, so you can get a lot of things out of that. Give it Wind Fury, and that's woof. Okay, your next hero power this turn costs 0 for a water boy, or more pouncing. So again, I don't know anything about these decks. I've gone into it blind, so you know, I don't know what's necessarily overpowered or not. If you play 2 spells this turn, deal 2 damage for a Warbringer. I don't necessarily think that's that useful. Restore 3 health, 0 cost. Again, there's probably better things that you can do than that. Summon a 5/5 overkill. Okay, so we literally got 3 of them. That's what I hate about pack openings, is that you always get a million of one thing. Draw 2 pirates from your deck and a weapon. Okay, that's not too bad if you can get a weapon and pirates. You know, if you're making a pirate deck, of course, otherwise it's not necessarily useful. Okay, start your turn, restore 2 health to this minion. Fairly useful, in my opinion. After a friendly minion dies, deal 2 damage to the enemy hero. Again, pretty useful. So, the spirits, you said. Which one was the spirits? I mean, I'll see. I'll wait till we read through it. And then again, you know, just things that we've already got. Duplicates of. Legendary in this one. Just 2 rares. 2 bananas from Banana Buffoon. Okay, and deal 2 damage, overkill, summon a basic totem for a 1 cost. Okay, you know, you get a totem out of it as well. That could be useful, especially turn 1. Most things will have hardly any health. The overkill on that. Yet again, another Ironhide Direhorn. Heavy metal, summon a random minion with cost equal to your armor. Up to 10. Could be useful. If you've restored 10 health this game, gain +4/+4 and taunts. Could be pretty useful indeed. So that's a fairly good card in my opinion. Heavy metal, you know, subject to your deck. Depends on what you're doing. And, you know, you could have it at a set armor amount that you want. And, you know, not gain any more armor for whatever gives you the most likely to get a good card. Draw 2 cards. Okay, Predatory Instincts. Draw a beast from your deck, double its health. Could be very useful indeed. I can see that being very useful. Has 4 attack whilst damaged. Void contact. Destroy half of each player's deck. Okay. That could really screw someone over. I like it. I like it. After you play a minion, deal 1 damage to it. Void contract could be very good. Especially as that person's thing is draw anyway. You draw out most of your deck and then you destroy the rest of theirs. Okay, so deal 5 damage to your hero. I don't think that's good. It's only a 2/2 for a 1 cost and you're dealing 5 damage yourself. No thanks. Start your turn, restore 2 health from the minion. Whenever you cast a spell, summon a 1/1 zombie with taunt. Could be useful in a priest deck. You know, the taunt could be useful for infinite, you know, draw priest. At the end of your turn, deal 2 damage to the enemy hero. Again, could be useful, especially if you can block it with taunts. That could be very useful as a totem. Shuffle a corrupted blood into each player's deck. You know, you really should show me what a corrupted blood is so that I can see what that is as well. Because I don't know if that's necessarily anything any good without knowing what it is. I'm guessing it damages their health or causes their spells to be helpful or something. Okay. Give friendly beast +1/+1. Then it attacks the random enemy minion. Okay, that's not bad, you know. Give it some extra health and, you know, make it essentially damage again. Because you could attack with it first, then do that. Draw 2 cards. I don't think that's great. 4 costs. Has to die to draw 4 cards and it's a 0/4. Summon a 5/5 Hotshot. Could be good. Destroy an undamaged minion. Okay, that is fairly good. You know, that is very effective. And return a friendly minion to your hand and give it +2/+2. could be useful. I don't think we got a very good legendary there. I mean, if you're still in the chat, Bluff, as legendaries go, was that a good legendary? I mean, I think that we could have definitely got some, and we got 3 duplicates out of that. I mean, triplicates, you know, not just duplicates, because duplicates are fine. That was a triplicate that we got out of that. But yeah, I mean, I really think that was probably the worst legendary I would imagine out of that. But yes, join us again some more. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. Obviously now I need to go click to end the stream, but bye bye. Thank you for joining me. Bye.